Warning. This presentation contains flashing light and colors. If at any point you feel nauseous, please exit the viewing area immediately. Now, are you ready to be transported to a mythical land where we meet Dwight? A long time ago, before you or I or even St. Agnes, there once lived an old and absent-minded god named Dwight. He is the god of reality, lightning, and thunder. One day, Dwight got drunk. Very, very drunk. Insane, god-level drunk. So drunk that he had begun to hallucinate. He saw a chicken running around the land. But not an ordinary chicken. This chicken was bright yellow and ran around on 2 human legs. He was also human size. He thought to himself,
"Oh my word, I am so god-level drunk. I should probably go back home and sleep on my bunk. I've been drinking and drinking. I know I should quit. But wait, is that a chicken? Holy..."
Dwight started to feel like he needed to sneeze. He sneezed a great sneeze that brought a thunder and lightning storm to the land. The chicken was struck by lightning and somehow obtained thunder powers. Dwight started to feel sick and projectile vomited onto the ground. The ground absorbed it, and a beautiful school emerged from the vomit-covered earth. Embedded in the walls of the school was thunder power. Dwight thought to himself,
"Oh my god, I am so insanely sick. And how did a school emerge from this sick? I'm still feeling drunk and I'm sick as a duck. Whatever, I don't care. I don't give a flying. Well, what flies? A squirrel? No. Well, yes, but that's stupid. I'm too drunk for
Dwight
this."
passed out and the chicken came back, but with eggs this time. The eggs hatched on the roof and teachers were born. These teachers weren't ordinary teachers. They had thunder powers. The school attracted many students, all sharing one unique trait. They knew not of the power they possessed, but they were drawn to the school because they all had thunder powers. All the students and faculty stood around the school and joined hands to sing the song of Dome Stewart. They sang it so loudly and proudly that a thunderstorm was summoned. The crack of the thunder woke up Dwight, and he realized something had just happened, but he wasn't quite sure.
What the hell was that? I'm alive and I might. Although the storm gave me such a fright. Oh wait, now I remember my name's Dwight. Oh man, that chicken, his ABS are tight.
The chicken ran back into the school. Dwight wanted to seduce him, but he wasn't sure how to go about it. At this time, everyone was kind of sexist, and he didn't know how to talk to the chicken. The chicken was a dude chicken, so he wasn't sure who should speak first. Usually you would shame a woman for speaking first, so he didn't know who to shame. Dwight was confused, so he decided he was going to just walk right over there and convince the chicken to get his big, white, totally not sketchy god van. When he got inside the school, he looked at the walls. Dwight was the god of reality, so he could see everything that others can't. Dwight could see the magic in the walls and realized the terrible mistake he had made. He promptly drained the powers from the walls and ran back outside to lock them in a box, which serves as our school's generator today. He began to sculpt people out of mud and sent them into the school, one by one, to try to make the people with the powers free if they ever had them in the first place. As for the Thunder Chicken, well, he didn't really make it.
I think Dwight may have plagiarized his myth. It's just like all the others. In the Dome Stewart myth, Dwight forms people out of clay, which ties directly to the Yoruba creation myth as well as Nua. In the Yoruba myth, the god is made people out of clay to inhabit the earth because of boredom. In the Nua myth, she creates people because of loneliness. In the Dome Stewart myth, there is a natural disaster, a thunderstorm. In the Yoruba myth, there is a flood because a goddess got mad. The god Taharawal is a god of natural disaster. He is the god of storms and weather. It's also similar to Dwight because he is the god of thunder and lightning. Also, people in Dawn Stewart myth are in some ways defective or flawed. And in the Nua myth, she makes people that are less special because they are like made from her whip. In the Europa myth, the god makes flawed people because he was drunk. In the Dawn Stewart creation myth, the school just emerges from the ground. In the creation of Sealand myth, the Sealand. In the Dawn Stewart creation myth, the school just emerges from the ground. In the creation of the Zealand myth, New Zealand just gets pulled out of the water. This same phenomenon occurs when there is no explanation of how the land/town came to be in the Ruminals and Runomius. In all of these cases, it lacks explanation and just sort of say, here it is. Okay, I only have a few seconds before the aliens come.